Oi, oi, oi. It has been a minute. It has been a minute. Okay. No dry lips today, okay? We're not doing that. Can we not? I think it's been so long that I'm even forgetting to look into the camera. And my next door neighbour can see me, so this is fun. This is fun. Anyway, I got time. I'm on a tight schedule, tight ship. Okay. So guys, it has been a while as I sit here. Do not remember how long it's been since I've been here, and I should have done this video a while ago, because in this video we are talking about what to expect in your first trimester. Now I am going by this baby guidebook, which I didn't receive until like my 10th week into my first trimester. So yeah, for those who haven't seen their midwife yet, because you don't see your midwife for the first time until like 10 weeks anyways, well, in the UK, so you don't really know what's normal and what's not, especially if it's like your first pregnancy like it is with me. But now I'm like way into my second trimester, so this video is way overdue. So we are going to go over what to expect in your first trimester, and I can tell you things what I can like relate to and stuff like that. I think for me, the worst thing, I don't know if I should tell you this now or after. I'll tell you after. I was just gonna basically kind of give you an overview of my first trimester experience, but let me do this first, okay? Let me do this first. So, weeks 1 to 12 is what they call your first trimester. And then it has fruits on the side. The only issue is, I don't understand what half of these fruits are. So I can't tell you. I can tell you maybe some of them as I go along throughout the weeks, but I can't tell you all of them because they don't like write what the fruit is supposed to be, or the vegetable, or whatever. So it starts with, so every time I go through each week, just so I can tell you how this works, it'll start with you as the mother, and then it'll also go over to your baby. So for example, it'll say week 5, what happens to you, what happens to your baby. Week 6, what happens to you, what happens to your baby. Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool. So it starts off with week 1 to 4, so just go straight in there, because I think more or less you tend to find out on your stick, on your stick thingy, your pregnancy stick, you're usually already about 4 weeks, unless you're really what do you call it when you do something so early, too early even. I don't know what the word is, because it's not like when you're really excited, because I was excited but I still waited until I missed a period. But when you check really early, so let's say for example you've been off your period and your period came off on Monday, you've been having the segs Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you check on Friday. You know what I mean? It's people who are really like checking bare early, okay? But for people who kind of wait until their period has missed, they've already more or less are at 4 weeks, kinda, usually, sometimes. Well, that was my experience. But anyways, they've just gone straight from 1 to 4 weeks. I don't know what that is. I think it's a seed. I think your baby is the size of a seed. So for mothers, your pregnancy is dated from the first day of your last period, and you will be given your estimated due date at your dating scan at around 12 weeks. As soon as you find out you are pregnant, contact your midwife or GP to arrange your first appointment, which where possible should take place by 9 weeks. So my midwife did say to me I was 9 weeks, 9.5 weeks, but I was actually more 10, maybe 10.5 weeks. And then your baby, the sperm and egg joined at the moment of conception and first formed a single cell, which forms a ball of cells called a blastocyst. The blastocyst implants in your womb and begins to produce pregnancy hormones, which tell your body not to have a period, which is so weird, so strange. How is your body doing something consistently and then all of a sudden, wow. Week 5, I don't know what this is, it's too small, I'm sorry. But you as a mother, you may have mild stomach cramps in early pregnancy, are common, as is a little bleeding and spotting when the embryo implants itself into the wall of the womb. Although nothing to worry about, it is worth mentioning to your midwife or GP. So I had no bleeding or spotting, but I did get cramps. Some were not that mild, I am just saying, okay? Your baby's heart has started to form and will soon beat for the first time. When I read that, even though I was like 10, 11 weeks by this point, I almost cried. I was like, oh my gosh, 5 weeks and your baby's heart is already at that point where it's going to start beating. Oh my gosh, so cute. Week 6, it's like a round green, a grape. Maybe it's a grape. I don't know. You as a mother, your baby will rely on you for the nourishment it needs to grow. So start thinking about what you're eating and drinking. For sure, for sure. Oh, speaking of drinking, I am drinking a nice hot cup of barley cup. It's like my new fix. I can't drink tea, I can't drink coffee because that's got caffeine in it. I tried decaf. It started to make me feel sick, so I've now moved on to barley cup. I'm just trying to find every alternative to keep me away from caffeine. Barley cup is, you can get from Holland and Barrett's, and the good thing about barley cup is that it's so pure. It's literally called a cereal drink and it has 3 ingredients in it. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'll put it on the screen. But barley cup is a good like replacement because I need like a nice hot milky drink. Like that is something I look forward to in a day, and because there's no caffeine in here, there's nothing bad in here, you can have this as many times as you want in a day. Like, although too much of anything can make you sick. That's what Cheryl Cole said anyway. Yeah, it's nice, it's warm, it's hot, it's milky, and it's perfect. Okay, where are we? So your baby at 6 weeks, all your baby's vital organs, their heart, kidneys and liver are in place, but of course they've still got a lot of developing to do. Week 7 for the mother, you may find your sense of taste changes and you might experience cravings or dislikes of certain foods, even this soon. So for me, my heightened sense of smell made me dislike a lot of food that I generally eat all the time, and it was stressing me out because I just felt like I couldn't really eat anything because it felt like the baby had taken up most of my stomach, which is crazy because the baby's tiny. I wonder what this is. Blackberry, blueberry, one of them. It's a blueberry or a blackberry at this point, and it felt like the baby had taken like cut out my womb, like it'd taken half of my womb, like I've had surgery or something to lose weight. Like I just couldn't eat anything. I did have some really weird they weren't weird cravings, just so random. Like I think I did mention I had like I bought a birthday cake just because I like the icing and the just the general vanilla and cream sponge. Like just random, nothing like weird like coal. Apparently that's a thing. I don't know. You like coal from a fire? Yeah, people can be eating like inedible stuff. For the baby, with its little arms and leg buds, your baby starts making uncoordinated movements this week, although you won't feel these until your 2nd trimester. Week 8 for the mother, your womb, oh, this is an olive. Baby size is an olive at week 8. Your womb will have already doubled in size, even if it doesn't show yet. And for the baby, your baby's fingers, toes and bones of their little face are forming. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. And then week 9 is a raspberry. As the fruits get bigger, I can tell. This is for the mother, of course. If your boobs are getting bigger, get measured. Tell the fitter you're pregnant, especially if you're choosing an underwired bra. They shouldn't cause health issues with blood flow to the breasts, but you'll want to make sure you're comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, guys, even though, you know, my chest has grown bigger a lot during my 1st trimester, I was wearing like a really soft, I'm wearing it now actually, a really soft, like it's just like a support bra. It doesn't do anything for your figure or anything for your chest. It's just, and I buy these in packs at a time because they're just so comfortable. They've got a name, but I don't remember what the name is. Is it a bralette maybe? And mine has always been a little bigger anyways. And so I think at this point, my chest kind of fits perfectly into it. Whereas before, it'd fall up to my chin. No, I'm joking. But you know, if it was a normal bra, it probably would have. But I feel like it fits quite perfectly now. So I haven't really had to look for any new bras yet. You know, I'm still pretty early kind of. So yeah. For your baby in week 9, baby even has eyelids now and ears are developing too, but they won't begin to hear for 6 weeks or so yet. Week 10, your baby is the size of a strawberry. For the mother, your bump may begin to show, although some women don't notice until around 16 weeks or later. Yeah, can't relate. no bump. I'm gonna show you what I look like at the end, but yeah, I'm tiny. Yeah, you might notice your tummy bloating later in the day and your clothes feeling tighter by evening. Yeah, especially, I don't want to talk about second trimester too much, but your belly just fluctuates like crazy. Like in the morning, you know, you look more or less flat, kind of, depending on your body, right? So for me, it looked more or less flat, and then so for the first trimester, yeah, in the morning I look more or less flat. In the evening, I just look bloated. Now, in the mornings I look bloated, but in the evening I actually look pregnant. That's the crazy thing. Like small, but I actually do, you know, have like that bump showing. So it's so I just never really heard anyone talking about the fact that their stomach just changes in size constantly, always, every day throughout the day. It's just yeah, it's scary because you wake up in the morning, you just think, where's your belly gone? And it just kind of freaks you out a little bit. I don't like it. Anyways, your baby at week 10, your baby has already graduated from an embryo to a fetus and is floating in a protective liquid called amniotic fluid. Week 11, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's orange. No, it can't be an orange. You can't go from a strawberry to an orange in a week. That's wild. I don't know what it is. Anyways, week 11 for, you know, the ladies. Some women start to feel pain in their groin as the ligaments that support the womb stretch. However, if you are having ongoing abdominal stomach pain, get it checked out by a doctor or midwife straight away. So I haven't had anything ongoing. I've just had pains here and there kind of thing. And some more stronger than the others. And for the baby skeleton and nerves are now formed. Their blood is circulating and all their organ systems are functioning too. Week 12 is an onion, a red onion. You're in your final week of your first trimester and you'll soon be excitedly sharing your baby's scan photos. I love that. I love sharing that with my family and friends. Well, I haven't even finished. I still have a couple friends to share that with. But yeah, so far I've really enjoyed it. And then for the baby, the genitals develop around this time, but your scan won't give you a reliable answer yet. You might be able to find out at your anomaly scan at around 20 weeks. So yeah, that is basically what to expect in your first 12 weeks. Let me just give you an overview of the first 12 weeks. Not fun, okay? Not fun. It's like you want to be excited, right? Because the stick thing has shown you a line. But I guess I never thought about the fact that for the first 12 weeks, that's all you're relying on is a stick. Because even when you go to your first appointment at 9-10 weeks, they don't do anything in regards to the development of your baby or anything like that. You actually have to wait till 12, for me 13 weeks. And it's just like, so you want me to depend my life, my future and my unborn baby on a stick and a line. Like I just couldn't get it up here, and it just made me feel uncomfortable. Like it just made me feel so uncomfortable. And then, you know, you're eating food, you don't know if you should be eating foods, drinking stuff, you don't know if you should be drinking this, is this too much, is that? It's like a mental battle. Like you're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like thank God for the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is my counselor. So thank God for that. You know, and also for my supportive husband. I don't know how people do without both, to be honest. But yeah, it was a lot, because it's like, okay, I'm pregnant, I think. I'm just relying on the plastic stick. And there's nothing to show for it. I wasn't showing, obviously. I didn't get any sickness. I felt sick in the morning for sure, but you know, hormones are mad, right? But I didn't really have anything to go by. For me, it was definitely, so far, I guess, the most stressful trimester. I just did not enjoy it at all. And then obviously you have the lack of eating, and I already had a bad relationship with food before I got pregnant, so not bad, but not the greatest. And so yeah, that just wasn't fun. Just wasn't fun. So we thank God that at my 12-week scan, baby was doing madness, flipping and twisting and turning and jumping and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was good. I'm going to tell you more about that probably. I don't know if I should tell you in this video. Should I tell you in this video about my 12-week scan appointment? Kill two birds with one stone. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I guess there's not a lot to tell. So I'll tell you what in this video before I show you my bump. I'll end and show you my little baby bump. I'll tell you this now, show you my little baby bump and end the video, okay? So yeah, my 12-week scan, so excited, could not wait. So I don't think they ask you to bring anything with you on the 12-week scan. It's been a while, over 4 weeks now. But yeah, they don't ask you to bring anything, you just bring your body, I think. Oh! Your bladder has to be full of water. Forgot about that. So an hour before your appointment, you have to drink a good amount of water. I don't have my water bottle on me, but maybe a litre of water in an hour. Maybe that's a good guess. So yeah, try drink about a litre of water. Exactly an hour before your appointment. And if your appointment is on time, you will be fine. If your appointment is late, boy, you're gonna either be peeing yourself or just letting all that go in the toilet and going into the appointment empty bellied. Empty belly, like, but my appointment was on time. I got there a few minutes earlier. I think they called me literally like 2 minutes past the time I was supposed to be in. I was really nervous about the gel thing because, you know, you always hear, oh, it's so cold and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I lie down, she put a tissue down my pants just to like kind of hold my pants in place. Felt a bit low, felt a bit invasive, just a little bit, you know. I've had a smear scan. I don't know if anything can be worse than that at this point. And then yeah, she put the jelly on. The jelly was cold, but not frighteningly cold. It didn't shock my spirit, so that's good. And yeah, I was just in so much disbelief. Again, it was kind of like an out-of-body experience, you know, similar to what I mentioned when I got married, when I had my wedding. Like, it's like, I'm watching this baby on the screen, but whose belly is that in? I couldn't put two and two together because my mind was just so all over the place for that first, you know, not even 12 weeks. I didn't really find out till about 4 weeks, but let's say for, you know, maybe 8 weeks-ish. My mind was just all over the place and in disbelief that there's a baby in here, and then, you know, they put this thing on your belly and all of a sudden you see this little floppy baby like on the screen, and my husband was just in disbelief. I was trying to do my best to not cry. Even talking about it now, I feel a bit overwhelmed, and then just, you know, tears were just coming down the side. I was like, what? And that's when they confirmed I was exactly 13 weeks on that day. I was like, oh my gosh, my baby was 6 centimeters. No, yeah, 6 centimeters. And, you know, everything that the midwife needed to see, she saw. Everything was checked, everything was good. And yeah, there weren't any problems at all. Everything went quite well. And then, yeah, at the end, they gave me like a letter for my 20 weeks appointment. Yeah, my 20 weeks appointment, which is when you find out the gender and so on. So yeah, it was nice. It was so exciting. Like, so far, that's definitely been the highlight of my pregnancy journey, is literally seeing my baby. Like, oh my gosh, like, how is that real? It's so weird. It's so weird, but so now I'm just looking forward to the next one. I'm looking forward to the next one so much, but it's just an amazing experience. Like, wow, 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 wow. Look at God. Look at God. Wow, wow. It's just, I have no other words now. I have no other words. But yeah, such a beautiful and blessed experience. So yeah, I'm gonna finish now, for sure. I'm just gonna show you my little bump. This is it, guys. This is it. By tonight, it will be maybe a little bit out here. Not that big, but it'll be a little bit more out. But other than that, this is it. This is it. So yeah, nothing crazy at all. You see, it's just like a little, just like a little bump, you know. I could easily be bloated. Could easily be bloated. You'd never know, you know what I mean? You'd never know. So yeah, that is where I am at the moment. 4 months, just over 4 months pregnant. So yeah, I guess I will see you on my next video. I hope you enjoyed. Please put any comments down below, always, and leave a like for my new pregnancy diaries content, because we love to see it. We love to see it. And yeah, I will see you on my next video.